Hey guys, welcome back once again. Looking back at my channel, it's been 3 months since I last uploaded. What happened? I'd like to fill you in a little bit. I think once again I tried to get ahead of myself and try to do more than I could handle. Then I got burnt out, life got ahead of me, crazy stuff happened, started going to the gym, and yeah. Anyways. I just want to say partly the reason why I'm back to playing Minecraft right now is because my at real life work has decided to put me on night shift after being on day shift for quite a while, like a year or something. Instead of working 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So now I have a lot of time in the night where I just gotta sit alone and do nothing. Currently, as I'm recording, it is 11 p.m. and I just sat down alone. The house is quiet. And I am sitting here playing Minecraft. So now you're caught up on my life, but let's get onto the meat and potatoes of this episode. As I've been wandering around my world here trying to figure out where I left off, I cleaned up the chests and storage around the Guardian farm, and I'm realizing that my storage here is quite full. It is not being sufficient, and I even had to come upstairs over here and start a secondary storage. So we need to get some better fandangled storage. I put a bunch. There's too many. There's too many. I need a better unionized storage. So I've been eyeballing places to put this building. As you can see, we are way up in the sky. We have the end portal room over there. We have the tree there. We have our iron tower farm and our moss farm. And I think this little tree patch right here will do quite nicely. It's pretty centralized on our downward sloping cliff, and I think that will be good in the long run. We'll be able to run a new pathway coming over here, and yeah, I'm just gonna start by clearing down some trees and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I don't really know how I want to go about doing this. There's this nice little flat area up here with a steeper angled part right here. I might emphasize the put the structure up here and emphasize the terrain here, put some nice stairs going down the front maybe, and have a pathway leading along here with some cool trees. That could be pretty alright. So I guess I'm just gonna flatten the terrain a little bit more up here and just start placing down some blocks and see where the creativity takes me. So I think I want to build with bricks, but my villager system's still not up to par with what I need, so I want to have some stone cutters prepared here to go. I just need to get some villagers healed up and moved into a compartment. We can start trading for some bricks. I'm also realizing that my gold resources is not doing so hot. It's gonna run dry pretty dang quick over here if we're not careful, so the gold farm will have to be on the radar, the scope of possibilities in the future. If you ever working with these villagers in minecarts, I found that sprint punching their minecart to get them moving is actually quite effective at getting some momentum going on them. You just gotta be careful not to accidentally punch them. So here I started laying down the framework here. What we got going on here is a 3-pronged storage trifecta, the piece de resistance, okay? So we're gonna walk in the front door here, we're gonna take a little step down, and each of these little wings, they're 8 blocks long. We got under glowstone lighting for underneath the chests. And with all 3 wings together, there's going to be 48 chests, and I think we're going to go with 3 stacks tall, so we'll be able to look down at it. There'll be the middle one, and then the top one will be right at eye level. That should be 144 double chests, or 288 total chests. So yeah, I'm going to get all those in, and then keep on going. The later the night goes on, the less I'm being able to keep my focus. So I changed my mind with having the chests one below. If I bring it up to floor level, then I can look up and down, and it's right in the middle of my view. I didn't realize that until after I started putting the chests in. Now we have our three-winged beast And back here, I'm just gonna have a simple furnace system with just double chest, hoppers going into furnace, hoppers coming out into chest, and that's good enough for now. Eventually make it like a super smelter or something. Let's check it out from an aerial view. Interesting. Now I will work on the terraforming next and get it. Right now it's just sitting here. It's ugly. We need, in order to you know, chef's kiss, get this piece of doo-doo up to a piece of golden doo-doo. We need some terraforming. That's what I'm talking about. Before we do that, check it out. I got my storage in here. I have all of my blocks. Most of my blocks over here. I have wood variants and kind of miscellaneous blocks. Over on this side, I have nethery stuff going on. We got end stuff and prismarine and whatnot, what have you. This is kind of our miscellaneous items, not blocks, so, well, there's blocks in there. Well, yeah, like valuables. These is a bunch of miscellaneous junk. Use flint because it's fun. Tools, mob drops, and vegetation. But I quite like it. There's tons of extra space in here, as you can see, for stuff like stone, which I have quite a large amount of. I just filled up some shulker boxes, threw them in the chest, and it's just, there's tons of space in here. There's so much space. There's a bunch of empty spaces still too, and this will do quite nicely. Now I'm going to go around the world and see if there's any other items that I don't know about that I need to find. I'm going to bring them over. Stop one is the moss farm. We got some moss over here and a ton of bone blocks and sand. Next stop is the iron farm, the iron tower, if you will. Let's see how much we got in here. Oh boy. Oh brother. Look at all that iron. And next up is our manual wither skeleton farm. Oh jeez. Oh. Let's see what we got. It's another rack. Some potions. I can leave those here. Some glass. Nice. Good stuff. Hey, I got a wither skull. I got a second wither skull, just. How about our little gas farm? We got some stuff. How about our slime farm? Nothing. And lastly, our guardian farm. I know there'll be stuff here. Oh yeah, look at all that. Oh, yep. I think I'm gonna have to bring that home with me. I can leave that stuff though. Alright, and now with those items brought over into the storage room, we can start working on the terraforming. I have brought a pathway leading from over here that's gonna lead all the way up into the storage room with a nice little staircase over here. And I think this calls for a third-person time-lapse, so let's just get to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've come up with. The building is not the focal point of this little expansion we've done here. The terrain is what brings it all together. And I'm experimenting with a new type of terrain. I want to go with more of like a yellowy feel, like a golden, all the lands are golden, which I think is quite nice. These path blocks, pretty dang nice. Plus I'm using wheat here as like tall grass, plus you got a little mix in a little regular grass too. Plus you got to mix in a little bit of regular grass here too. We got our dandelions and our azure bluets, I think. So yeah, azure bluets. Nice white to add in a little bit extra into here. Plus, we needed some trees, so I figure these are just some nice looking birch trees. I just screwed around with it a little bit, had some fun with it, and I used azalea leaves for these trees. I didn't want to use birch. Actually, let me take a look at birch. Yeah, these birch leaves are a little bit darker than the azalea ones. I think I'm happy with the azalea leaves. Not only did I just work on this area, but I also brought some of these trees over to this like farming zone over here. There's just two, one right here and one over by the river. And that's what this place really needed. It needed some trees. It's so flat over here before, and now it's a little better, but I think I will keep the farming area mostly treeless because it is for farming and not for trees. So make sure you leave in the comments what you think of this new theme, and I'd love to hear your feedback on it. I'm really happy with the way this area turned out, and I hope you really like it too. So with this episode, I went a little bit slower and more relaxed as I'm just easing myself back into it. I hope that's okay with you guys. But it is starting to look like that time for the comment of the day. This time from Creep Vortex. Before I read this, is going to take a little bit of context, where Omnishade was asking what the heck a hop, skip, and a jump was. Where that's like my little white guy saying where it's like, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, you know? It's like you take a couple hops, skips, and you're right there. Like it's not that far. But Creep had a funny remark on it. This is more like when you step on a Lego with no shoes on. So you hop off the ground, you kick with a little skip, and you jump away with rage and tears in your eye. I don't think I could put this any better myself, so thanks for that, Creep. I really appreciate it. But with that, that's the end of the video. So I'd just like to say thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, cheerio.